when people say Black Lives Matter, right? And then it goes out to, you get a lot of people say, oh, all lives matter. And then, it comes back to black people and they're like, well, obviously all lives matter. And then you come to the analogy of people with the burning building and the fire department comes like, hey, well, this house right near needs attention. It's like, well, all the houses need attention. It's like, well, yeah, but this one's burning down right now. So we got to put the fire out, right?
Exactly.
So if it's obvious that all lives matter, so we say Black Lives Matter, why is it just not obvious make America great again, make it great again as a nation? Why does it always get turned into going back to slavery? You know what I mean? Why is that always so misinterpreted?
I can tell you. Because there's definitely a section of people who America was never really great for. So the problem is, when you say make America great again, it's like, what time period we're talking?
No. So, like, I get it, but and that's kind of what I say, like...
But no, that's what I'm saying. That's what people get upset about, because it's like you're saying make America great again, and I'm saying that sounds okay, I guess. When was it great for everybody?
Well, and that's the point. America's never going to be great for everybody.
But see, so that's why you should.
You're still always going to, and I'm taking race out of it, you're still always going to have poor people and rich people and middle class people.
But that's the thing. So it's like, so what are we talking about?
No. I understand what you're saying, but my point is like, it's obvious all lives matter, but we're focusing on the burning house.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Well, it's obvious that all lives matter. We're just focusing on the country. You're part of the country just as much as I am.
Yeah.
So why does it get turned into a race thing?
How about
same way Black Lives Matter?
It should be make America great.
I see what you say there.
Because again, implies that there was a period in time where it was great for, even if and that's the other thing, it was a period in time where it was great before kind of a certain section. And it was like, it's basically like...
Right, but a lot of it's turning towards before we exported a lot of like, for instance, the way we used to have the economy is big tariffs on imports to keep the economy full. You know what I mean? So that way it supported itself internally manufacturing wise, right?
We used to have a lot of manufacturing jobs, a lot of manufacturing.
But that's when you had a middle class living doing that manufacturing. Then you had something along like that opened up that door, like NAFTA, where it's like, hey, you can all trade now, and then companies are like, we're going to take this stuff over there.
See, but that's
what it's talking about. It's like, hey, we're going to make America great again through bringing back industrial manufacturing, bringing back jobs that went to Vietnam.
The problem with that is...
But it always somehow gets overlooked and turned into a race thing.
The person who made it, when he was saying it, he didn't say that. He wasn't going... It wasn't towards, like, somebody... Like, they said somebody made it a good slogan for him, right? Like, Obama had hope and change and whatnot, and they're stuck. Make America Great Again, stuck, especially for white people. Conservative white people, I say.
I think that's because we knew what it meant.
Well, some did, and some were just like, fuck yeah. It's like, and I get with that. It's like, I get that point you said that you knew what it meant, but it wasn't explained. Like, he said it, he used to say it, and then everybody like, what the fuck does that mean? And it's like, well, just make, just be great again. And like, he would bullshit. His whole campaign to president was he bullshitted pretty much all the way through.
That's every
No. I mean, he didn't say much. He didn't even have like set plans. Like most, the most candidates had like, this is what I'm going to do. Here's my taxes. Here's my blah blah blah. Here's my blah blah. I remember watching Trump going, this motherfucker ain't say shit, and the crowd loves him. Like, he didn't say nothing about no goddamn plans. No, I remember we talked about it. I was like, this motherfucker is just winning, and he's not saying much.
That's just how those debates are done. Just be a bully.
But now it is.
It's been like that for a while.
It was, but it was like the bully. Like Chris Rock said, like everybody stopped. Made it anti-bully, and then the bully came along, and nobody knew what to do.
True.
It was like, especially on that side, I was like, I thought y'all guys had that down. Like, I had been laughing him off the stage.
Yeah.
But again, what you said makes sense, right? It's like we should but I think the again part offends a lot of people, because even in that time where you're talking about, where there was manufacturing jobs, there was still, especially because we were talking like
you understand
50s,
what I'm saying, though.
70s, and some 80s.
In my mind, it's the reverse effect of what black people say about, well, it's obvious all lives matter.
Yeah.
Well, in my mind, it's like, well, it's obvious we're not going back to slavery.
Yeah.
It's obvious we're not going backwards where black people don't get jobs.
So the problem is, and it's just like with when Obama.
I'm just trying to compare the two, how obvious.
Yeah, but I'm saying, the problem is, like I said, you kind of in this country with the history of it, it's hard to say certain things without fully explaining it. And I'm gonna tell you what you just said makes the most sense. Like, hey, yeah, we're gonna bring these manufacturing jobs, but here's the problem: that motherfucker sent his jobs out too. He was what the problem is. My biggest
hotel
issue,
chains,
huh?
Hotels and
no. I'm saying
real estate,
his clothing line and shit. He sent that shit to Mexico. The motherfuckers, he said he was gonna not let in and deport them, and they're gonna build a wall and all that. Where they got that wall at? Besides in front of the White House.
Well, you're talking about Obama.
Hey, man.
We want to build a wall, and then all of a sudden,
hey, look, everybody was with it. Hey, look, you gotta say it right.
And then all of a sudden, he comes in, he's like, "We need a wall."
Hey,
like,
look.
Oh,
hey, look. Well, no,
racist.
Because he said it wrong. You can say anything right. Obama did some of the same shit. Like even Trump was like, "Hey, man."
You see a lot of the snips and it's verbatim.
No,
like they had like the same speechwriter.
But here's the thing. Obama said, "Hey,
we're
like, yeah, you know,
Bill Clinton.
Like, yeah, he was like, yeah, we kind of need to work on the border and get some people." And then Trump was like, he was like, "They're bad people, they're rapists. We're not getting the best, blah blah, all that shit." And it was like, "Fuck you, motherfucker. We already don't like you." People liked Obama.
I'm just saying, I think people try to find, like, it's really left. It's a lefty thing.
I'm gonna tell you what you just said. What you just said makes sense. Let's bring back manufacturing jobs. Let's bring back the middle class. Let's do that, right? I'm telling you, I can remember watching him and watching the Republican debates, and even they were like, he doesn't have any plans. They were like, he's not saying anything. Even with the bully session or the mudsling session, people still bring up their plans, and he just was not really saying shit. It's like, but he was also kind of not denouncing, and he knew he needed like the rural white people, like the people who basically the country was forgetting about.
Right.
It was like, and instead of going, they're not saying, they're kind of being assholes, but they're my people. I fuck with them. He was like, hey man, that's good people.
Still a lot of broke white people eat mayonnaise sandwiches. Listen to John Hookah Millican records. Thank you, Chris Rock.
But that's what I'm saying. So he did not, and he's not an orator. Like Obama was a very good orator. Like
articulate.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. If I had listened to a speech, even when Trump did, he used the same words again and again. It's not even like it's like a kid who writes.
It's fantastic.
Like you ever?
Okay.
I know. Have you ever written a paper and your teacher was like they might underline the same word again and again, like tremendous.
Tremendously fantastic. Tremendous.
Bigly.
Probably, definitely, probably.
Exactly.
Definitely, probably, like, tremendous, fantastic.
Obama was like, hey man, hey baby.
He could be talking about peas, man.
Oh man.
I had the best peas.
Exactly.
They're going to be the best peas.
Tremendous.
I have a lot of people telling me they're tremendously good, fantastically great peas.
Obama was like velvet in your ear, baby. Even with that, even with that, you be like, what you about to say, baby?
I had a dream.
They were like, exactly. He could
what you gonna say next?
he could have repeated other people's goddamn speeches.
One day.
And they would have been like, ooh, that motherfucker said some shit right there.
We'll come together.
See, and that's what I'm saying.
And bring change.
Trump doesn't do that. Trump didn't do that. Look,
listen, I like Obama.
Say it better.
If I had one president I could hang out with, it'd be Obama. Like, come on,
I'm
bro.
be honest with you.
Come on, bro.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
Listen, he seems cool.
He does. That was the one thing.
Depending on what part of your life, you might want to hang out with Clinton.
Oh yeah.
He's
into some of that
you out there
eyes wide shut
he
stuff.
He does seem like he was in that type of shit.
I'm just saying, Obama just seems like a cool cat. But the Democrats are always cool.
Oh Lord, boy, you better.
I was pro Obama. I don't know why. I told you that. Yeah, pro Obama.
Your TikTok people gonna be mad at you. You know they don't use no goddamn logic.
Yeah, I know.